Welcome in. We've already done a full review of this very cool FunWhole Record Store, set F9058, 1980 pieces. If you haven't seen that and want to check it out, we will put the link here and in the description. Thank you so much to FunWhole for sending this set along so we could share with all of you. Today, I'm going to take you through this build bag by bag. I'm Stacy, and this is... We've got 6 minifigs with this set, and I love the diversity here. We've got different color skin, different color hair. We've got male and female. Their outfits are fantastic for the time. We got sweatsuits, we got overalls, we got kangos. I just love it. I think they did a really great job with these. The prints are really well done. Their hair is really well done. And their faces are all so very different. Bag 1, and I was super excited for this set to get here to start it, and now that I've started it, I'm even more excited. Got some printed pieces of cassettes and records already. Got a printed sign, and we got a ghetto blaster in the very first bag. The plate work is pretty cool in this. There is a hinge piece, if you can see, beside that pin. So it does open, kind of like a book. So that'll be interesting to see how we build up on all of that. But there's lots of studs so far, which makes me very happy. We've covered some of them with some of the stuff outside, but not all of them. So I'm hoping it stays that way so we can display our great minifigures out there. But really impressed with the first bag so far. It's not just the base. There's actually some building up here as well. Bag 2, and we've got all 4 walls up already. And if you look at the front, you can see that's a whole built-in window there with some printed pieces and signs. This is a beautiful printed piece. It says tribute to music. It's actually over multiple pieces. There's lots of F bricks, so the special bricks all along the top of this to be able to run the wires. I'm assuming we're going to put some kind of printed piece here on the side. But that front window again, you can see their records placed in the front window. Very cool. So we come around a little bit here. You can see the inside is started too. There's stairs there, and there's a printed piece, which is a box of kitty litter and a bowl, and then just a crate. So it's like some storage under the steps. Steps are a really cool build, and they seem to be on there very strong. Bag 3, and there is so much more to this bag than meets the eye. You can see the street sign and the spin sign records, which is multiple printed pieces to make that sign. We've got an ATM, another record sign. We've got some paint rollers and paint cans at the bottom. We actually added a couple more brick levels in this bag to this floor. We've got our battery box, so it's not hidden, but it is definitely very sturdily attached. You can see that we closed up this top floor with those beautiful yellow pieces as well. The main part to this bag was the lights. That record sign right there actually has a lit 1x2 clear brick underneath to light up. It's kind of like a box. Then we've got the lights above the sign. We've got a couple lights behind and underneath that sign. And inside, we've got some lights that are used in the farm store and the newsstand that sit up in the rafters. I don't know if you can see any of them from this angle, but this is going to be well lit up. I've counted at least 8 points of light so far. Bag 4 are these 2 individual builds. This larger one here is actually the entire floor area of the storefront, which is very cool that you build it by itself and then it slides in. You can see that we've got the cases there with all kinds of records in there. We've got a shelving area with another ghetto blaster and some more records. And we've got a cash register area. And then this other small build actually goes on the outside of the set. It's actually 2 record players, I guess for mixing some music. They actually goes on the back so that it's a stopper from opening the entire setup. And then it comes off so that you can open the entire setup. So what I showed earlier, the back of the set, that there is a pin on the outside, this attaches to the pin. So it can be removed when you want to open it and put it back on when you close it up. But it's a really cool detail and very different. In bag 5, we started the second floor. Good number of pieces in this bag, and I love some of these little details. Look at that clear glass door with the handles and the canopy, this railing. We've got a window here that's got some lines on it. Get more windows down here in the back. You can see that this does open up as well to match the first floor. And look at these colored windows. I think they are fantastic. If you look closely, you can see that there's no floor in the middle, but I can also see that there's kind of divots on each side. So I think this is going to be another floor that you build separately and slide in. That's pretty cool. Some really interesting techniques in this one so far. For bag 6, I decided to open this right up so you can see the details a little bit better. See that club sign there on the corner? They're clear pieces with little hooks on the back, and the club is printed on each piece. We've got the walls covered with lots of pictures. We built this last wall for this floor with some windows in there. There's a flag, there's a printed piece, and a fire escape. And as this turns around, you'll see that there's the recording studio in the corner. You can see the recording for tape and some equipment and a guitar. Now, if I close this up, you would see, like the previous bag, that the floor is still a hole. So I'm assuming the next bag is to build that floor and fill this in. So bag 7 is as I thought, that we're building the floor piece that will slide into the second floor. But this build is not what I was expecting at all. The more I build this set, the more intrigued I am. There's so many details in this small floor. Here you can see the outside of the recording studio. So we built the stairs, we've got that printed piece, the window and door, and this cool computer with a chair. Then on the other side is actually the rest of the inside of the recording studio with the keyboard, the microphone. You can see the records up on the wall there, and the other side of the door. So that is so cool. The other side of the recording studio will match up perfectly with the part of the recording studio we've built already. I'll show you what that looks like in place as well. So here we are. I've slid that floor in there nice and easily, I might add, and it all lines up perfect. You can see here the outside of the recording studio, and then it's a completed recording studio on this side. Very cool. Bag 8, the start of the third floor. There's some windows in with some pictures on the wall that I think actually look like album covers. Think a fridge and an entertainment area with a speaker, stereo, and some albums at the bottom. I like the look of the facade on the outside. Those pieces are really neat to use on the outside of the building. Again, based on the grooves on the inside, it looks like we'll have another removable floor. See those grooves in there on the inside? It's on both sides. Bag 9, more walls, more windows, more lights. I really like the technique used to build those window frames. I think it's similar to the balcony theater maybe. Got an air conditioning unit there and this beautiful printed sign, same on both sides. Built a really nice fire escape. There's another window here. And then inside, we added a TV, and you could see there's a VHS tape on top and some other ones down below. There's a picture on top of the TV as well. And we also can see on the left-hand side, or in the back now, we have another connector for lights. Bag 10 is the rest of this living room and the part that you can remove. This is so cool. There's a couple of couches and a table, a record player, and then records on the wall. On the other side of the room, I love that there's a FunWhole set and a light kit box. And look at this printed graffiti piece on the wall. Hip hop, don't stop. Again, I'll put this into the rest of the third floor to see it all together. That piece just slides right in on those guides. See a little hook here on the top above the door? That's so that you can just kind of pull on that to pull that whole piece out. But you can see all the details all along all four walls. Really well done. There's quite a few pieces in there, but it's not too crowded at all. Well done. One more bag left, and I still haven't put all the floors together yet, so I can't wait to do that. Bag 11, the last bag, and you can see we have two roofs. This gray one that is front and center, I really like the brickwork that's done on it, and we have a satellite there. And then the green one goes at the very top of the build. Really nice architecture in the front. The printed sign is gorgeous. That little bird is a great little addition. If you can see in the corners on the back, there's actually some spotlights there. And you can see in the back how this sign is built. Really well done. And it's even got the post there to give it some more sturdiness. There's also a light that's going to shine over the side door. And here we have all three floors all put together. I think it looks amazing. What a fun build. FunWhole did such a great job with all the little details, and this really did take me back in time building this. I love the design of the building, the colors used, the printed pieces, the wire management. This was next level. You can see the battery box here. It's not hidden anywhere, but it's in a good spot that it's out of the way, and the power button is easily accessible. Let me know in the comments what you think. Now, let's see this with the lights on. There are so many lights in this set and so many windows. You can see really well in each floor. You can see each side. You can see light through because there's windows on each side, so nothing is dark. It looks really, really good. The color windows were a great touch, and the spotlights at the top, also a great touch. Notice that some of them are a yellowish color, some of them are bright white. I love this record sign here with the light underneath the hood there. It looks so good. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit that thumbs up and subscribe on your way out. And until next time, keep clicking those bricks.